This is inside Miss Hopkins' cabin. Just doing a little walkthrough real quick, guys. It turned out so beautifully. Look at those huge windows she did. She upgraded to these huge windows just to allow all that natural light to come in. She put that glass door on the side there. Beautiful. See that? She's an avid book reader. She's a painter, so she actually painted this. There's your mini split. She chose this fan. It just turned out beautifully, guys. This is a modern, we call this the modernized Big Bertha 2.0. She did put a sliding glass door here. Okay. She got a little pantry over there. That goes upstairs to her art studio and office, which you'll see that in my other videos. She's got her dishwasher here. She did have us lower the kitchen cabinets because she's shorter. That way she can get to everything. Huge farm sink. Again, regulation size refrigerator. She got her stackable. She does have her, there you go, pocket doors there. Just lovely, guys. It just turned out beautiful. Again, this is our modernized Big Bertha 2.0. We call it modernized because instead of doing the 4x6 log cabin, she went ahead with 2x6s, and that way we can insulate it on the inside. We got the fiberglass insulation inside, D-log siding on the outside, and as you can see, the beautiful tongue and groove pine on the inside. So this was the look she was going for with the beautiful LVP floors. She is an avid quilt collector, and she collects plates. And she says she wasn't a big cook, so she's got this cook stove deal going on. But if you wanted a regular stove, we could do that. She's got her air fryer. And again, she lowered all the kitchen cabinets. Again, it just turned out beautiful. So let me take a peek outside here. She's got a 24-foot covered porch. Look at her views, guys. And then she's got a ramp here, so as she gets older, she can make it up and down, no problem. There's her D-log siding there. And just turned out beautifully, guys. That's what it looks like on the outside. And if you want to see my other video, I go upstairs. You can see what that looks like up on the second floor, where she's got her office on the one side and her art studio on the other. So go check out my YouTube channel for the full tour. And again, look at her views, guys. I don't know if you can see it here, but she got a pond over there. And then her daughter lives next door to her. Her daughter got a cabin next door over here. So daughter lives next door in her cabin, and then her cabin is over here. So again, it just turned out beautiful. Let me walk around this side here and show you what this looks like. She said she's gonna put some stairs on the back side of this door here, coming off of the living room area, so she can access the backyard. So she's gonna put some steps over that way. And it just turned out awesome, guys. It just turned out awesome. Yeah, she had a big old house, but she had to downsize when her husband passed away 3 years ago. And it just got to be too much. The big house she had got to be too much. I think she had like 2,500 square foot home on her property, because she got 13 acres out here. So what she did is she was like, you know what? I need something more manageable. I'm getting older now. I'm in my mid-70s. I want to downsize and get something more manageable, more cozy, something that inspires her with her artwork. And she got a hold of me. She came out to Scottsburg, Indiana, to our lot, fell in love with the Big Bertha 2.0, the rustic one. But because of her codes and stuff like that out here in the county she's in, the 4x6 walls wasn't going to be thick enough to meet her code. So we went ahead and modernized it by doing the 2x6 exterior wall framing. Got the R19 fiberglass in it, D-log siding on the outside, tongue and groove pine on the inside. Now we've met code and everybody's happy. So that's how this one came to be. And it turned out absolutely beautifully. Look at that. Stunning. Isn't that pretty? I tend to over film when I film these cabins because I only get to come out here one time to do this. Look at those big old windows. Like I said, those are an upgrade. And if you notice, our regular 2.0 has just a front door. She upgraded to the sliders here. So this is her front door. And as you walk in again, look how beautiful this is, guys. Again, that goes upstairs to the second floor. I might take you up there. The ladies are up there right now doing some stuff. So, but look how beautiful that turned out, guys. Look how beautiful that turned out. Look at that. Just stunning. Again, one of my favorite features that she did upgrade-wise was these 3 windows and the door. Notice all the glass. Look at that. Huge windows. Huge. See that? It makes a world of difference when you have a small space and you got all them big windows. It really makes everything seem bigger and it feels bigger. Also, she put a pitch in the living room. She made it pitch up a little bit. That way, again, making it feel more airy and more spacious. I just think this turned out beautifully. Look at them floors. Everything just goes together. You know what I mean? There's her collectibles and antiques that she collects. She loves the color blue and yellow. So you'll notice that is an ongoing theme with her quilts and the things she collects around the home. A lot of blue and yellow plates, quilts, just beautiful. Like I said, when she came out to Scottsburg to meet with us, I just knew she knew this was a lady who knew what she wanted. She knew exactly what she wanted, so we got her what she wanted. And you see this art? This is her actual art that she did. Same with this stained glass. This is all her own work, guys. Isn't that beautiful? I've always been so envious of people with that talent. My mom's an artist, and I've always been so envious of people who have the ability to create just something out of their mind and put it on canvas. It's just lovely. She's a lovely lady, been a wonderful customer. Look at this. Halfway up her steps, you can see there, she got her, that is the actual painting she did of her pond out front. That you can see it over here. See her pond out there? That is a painting she did of her actual pond. Right over here. Let me see if I can sneak up here real quick. And this is her art studio here. Just beautiful. She got a little light fan here. Just turned out beautiful. I can't stop filming this room because I think it's wonderful. It reminds me of my mom. She had a little spot like this too where she did all her paintings back in the day. And yeah, there she is. Ladies are working on the computer. There's her little office. We'll leave them to do their thing. And again, guys, thank you so much for watching. We wouldn't be here without you all, so I always like to show love and tell you all I appreciate you watching my content. Do me a favor, hit the like, share, follow button if you appreciate the content, you like what I got going on, and that way you don't miss any of my future episodes. Again, we're going to start doing more of this where we walk through our customers' cabins that we got set up for them. I admit we're guilty of not doing enough of it. You get so carried away on the sales side of things sometimes, but you got to, you know, sometimes you got to pause and remember there's people that are not customers yet that want to see actual cabins from our customers that love their cabin. So we're going to get into doing more of these tiny home tours, tiny cabin tours, and things of this nature, just so you guys can stay in the loop. We've sold a whole lot of cabins, so fortunately for us, we got a lot of happy customers. So we're going to start going around and filming our customers. We got them spread all over, guys. So we got cabins in like 28 states right now and growing. So we got a lot of road tripping to do. So I'm gonna try to get away in between y'all's phone calls that calling about cabins to go. I'm making my goal to film at least one customer every 2 to 3 months. That's my goal. Every 60 to 90 days, we're gonna go film a customer